Welcome to the Slave News Report with your host, Hirsch Patel. Currently, our nation is in turmoil over one of the world's greatest controversies, slavery. Today, we'll be bringing you perspectives of a free African American, a slave, and a slave owner. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the report. Welcome back, folks. Today we have a special guest on set with us, Mr. Kavach, a slave owner. At the moment, I hate him because he took my sunglasses.
These are some mighty fine sunglasses, Mr. Newsman.
Yes, rude Mr. Kavach. I'd like to start with the questions of Mr. Druva. Mr. Druva, because you are a slave master, what kind of pressures do you feel?
That's an interesting question, Mr. Patel. I feel that as a slave master, I can honestly say that the struggle is real. As my job as slave master, I need to supervise the slaves and also make sure that slaves are ready for auction blocks. As for supervision, this job is especially tough because many of these slaves are ungrateful and needy. For example, while I'm chilling on my hammock whipping my whip, they keep coming up to me and asking me for food and water, as if they needed to live or something.
Please, sir, I'm almost out of water. I need some.
Come here, slave.
Yes, here's my water bottle.
Shut up, slave. And as for auction blocks, that part's very tough because some of them are just so incompetent, not to mention ugly.
Yeah, there's that one slave. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Gopu. I hate Gopu.
Oh man, Gopu. The fool keeps dropping his pickaxe.
Well, I think that's enough for that question there. Mr. Kavach, I'd like to direct the question to you now. What do you feel about the pro-abolitionist movement in the North?
Well, that's a very fine question, Mr. Newsman. Well, these Yankees up north, they think they know everything, I'm at my slave auction or my pro-slavery convention, and they're just sitting up there with their picket signs and saying, oh, slavery is sin. You're not treating them like people. Brace yourselves, winter is coming. All sorts of northern slogans, and I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm treating these people, these slaves, as they should be treated, as fine pieces of property.
Well, other than that, thank you very much for that input there, Mr. Kavach. But before we end off, I just want to say, can I have my sunglasses back?
Well, the answer to that question is no, you cannot. And I believe I was also promised extra slaves for coming here today.
What are you talking about?
Well, you wouldn't make such a fast slave yourself, you know that?
What? No. Welcome back, folks. Today we have a special interview with Akil the slave of Mr. Kavach's slaves. So please, we need to keep the noise levels down so we can go see him in private, so that way the owner never finds out. So please, come join me. Please, shh, keep it quiet. Hello there, Mr. Akil.
Mr. Pill, what's going on? Am I safe here?
Don't worry, you're safe. We're going to keep things very short so that way the slave so that the master does not find out. I just have one question for you. How do you feel being a slave?
Being a slave sucks, Mr. Patel. Every day, I get up to whipping and flogging. And like last week, when I dropped my pickaxe in the field because I was so tired, and then my master came over and started beating me.
Oh my.
But the owner soon stopped him because lash marks look bad for a sale. It can affect my value or something.
Wow.
And then last month at the auction, where lash marks actually matter, my brother got separated from me, the only relative I had left. I don't see him anymore. And everything sucks, Mr. Patel here.
Hey, what y'all doing in there?
I think what was gonna happen is
that my slave?
I think the
Is
report.
that my slave? Is that Gopu? Is that Gopu?
Welcome back, folks. We are here with Akash Jontamseti, the free African American. Akash, I'd like to ask you a question today. So, what do you feel about what people are calling today the Second Great Awakening?
Second Great Awakening. That's a good question, Ms. Patel. Well, in my opinion, I feel that the Second Great Awakening is one of the most important religious movements happening right now, and it has helped push the belief that slavery is sin.
Thank you, Mr. Jontamseti. So, one last question. How do you feel that you can promote your role in the abolitionist movement?
In the abolitionist movement, I feel like I can promote my role by helping going from town to town, preaching and orating, much like Frederick Douglass did, and helping promote the belief to help my African American brothers to break free from the chains of oppression. And one word of advice to my African American brothers and sisters still working on the farms: do not lose hope. There is still a chance.
I'd like to thank you for watching today's Slave News Report on the perspectives of free African Americans, slaves, and slave owners. And before we go, wait 1 second. I think I'm getting a breaking news report on that the slave Gopu has intentions of breaking free today. Please, I think we'll need to go out to Mr. Coward's plantation and see what's going down. A plantation here in Virginia, and we have a slave working. If you look closely right here, this master is just judging the slave. Oh wait, I think he's calling him over right now. Actually, I think he's calling the master over. Wait, the slave is going. The slave is going. Run!